But I just saw the trailer for the Snyder Cut.
Oh yeah, I've been watching that.
And it looked
so interesting.
good.
Good? That's the
Good,
thing,
question mark?
right? The Snyder Cut's so interesting to me, especially because I dropped.
I don't know much about it.
I mean, did you see the first Justice League though?
Kinda.
As in you kind of saw, because it was only kind of a movie.
Yeah.
It was barely a movie. That was a Frankenstein's monster they slapped together.
Yeah.
They got their final stitches in, and then they went, okay, go out there.
Yeah.
Go, people will see you now, and it was a trap.
But watching the trailer, it looked like a completely different movie.
Yeah, because Zack Snyder has a very signature look. He has that very dark sort of. I don't want to say dark and gritty. But the aesthetic of his films have a much more somber and epic, I guess, feel, as opposed to, because you know about the whole behind the scenes. You don't know about the Justice League thing.
Well, I probably, if you talk about it, I might be able to.
Justice League is one of the most
something.
interesting. It's one of those things where I don't mind how bad the movie is, because the behind the scenes is just so interesting.
What
and just so juicy. I mean, I can phrase it best as this: it's an insane amount of production trouble.
I know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like the best story I can come up with, which just exemplifies the entire process, is Henry Cavill has a mustache. Right? You know this.
Of course.
Yeah. That he's using from Mission Impossible. He grew it from Mission Impossible.
It was for Mission Impossible?
Yeah, he's the villain, which I saw. A really great
That
movie.
was good.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, so worth the mustache, I guess.
Worth
But
the
let's hear about
mustache.
all this. He grows this mustache to be a villain in the Mission Impossible movie. Justice League has already filmed. They have to do reshoots. They go, okay, so he has this mustache. And
Wait, hold up. They filmed already.
They filmed Justice League, and now
then
he's
they had to do
filming.
reshoots,
Reshoots.
and they had to keep the mustache.
Yeah.
So they couldn't
Shave
shoot it
the
all,
mustache.
But they couldn't shoot it all in the first time. Is that what you're
No,
saying?
because on top of this, Zack Snyder was taken off of the project. You know that, right?
Right. I know that. Yeah.
Partly because, and here's where things get weird, it's partly because the studio didn't like him, and we know that because they changed so much of his original vision, but also because, he dealt with the tragedy of his daughter passing away, right? His daughter passed away in the middle of a shooting, so he had to take care of that. So he pulled out, but also it was like Warner Brothers hated the way the movie was going. So for me, it was like, isn't that convenient for them? Like,
Oh, God.
well, yeah, no, I'm just like, I'm just saying billionaires get away with a lot of shit. For me, it was just like, yikes, okay, like, very tragic set
That's
of
a conspiracy
circumstances.
theory.
Yeah, sure, which I'm not going to go into because I'm not that guy. But
Yeah.
I was like, very tragic set of circumstances, also very convenient for Warner Brothers. Now they get to. And they brought Joss Whedon in, who made the Avengers, right?
Why
Yeah,
did
I
they
know.
bring
Who's
Joss
also
Whedon
a
in?
dirtbag at this point now. I think we all know, which is, so unfortunate.
Kevin
'cause
Feige stayed on.
he's the producer. He's just head of Marvel. But
Marvel.
directors, I guess, are just freelance talent. They can
Yeah.
come and go. So Joss Whedon said, "I'll come in." I don't know why they got him. I think they were like, "You made the Avengers. You can finish this up for us just fine." But then he comes in, reshoots like 50, at least 50, maybe 65% of the film, maybe even more. They
Slapped it
go
together.
for the jokes. They go for the Marvel jokes. They completely annihilate.
Well, that
the
was
vision.
interesting seeing that.
Yeah,
was
that's the thing, but it didn't fit. The movie was a Frankenstein. You know what I mean?
Exactly. No, that's true because they had the funny little quips here and there.
Yeah.
But as a general picture, didn't
Yeah,
work.
and also when you just throw the quips in there, but it's literally just as dressing. It's just a way to get jokes in your movie so it appears, more friendly and
Relatable.
such. Yeah, relatable.
Yeah.
It just it feels so disingenuous. Like the jokes, when you look at them on their own, you're like, do we really need the Flash just muttering to himself about brunch for 5 minutes? No, it's not that funny. Do we need him like, he falls in Wonder Woman's boobies? That's a funny joke. I'm like, no, it's Joss. No,
No,
the same
Joss.
joke in Avengers 2 as well. So, and on top of that,
Wait, in Avengers 2?
yeah, Hulk
happened?
and Black Widow, whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so that's the thing. And on top of that, Henry Cavill's on set, full Superman costume with the mustache.
Yeah.
And they couldn't shave the mustache because they had to go through, I guess, the Mission Impossible is made by Paramount, so they had to go through the Paramount legal team.
Jeez.
And go, hey, can we shave? I know. Apparently, we need to just finalize this with you.
Just take a razor.
Yeah, just take. No, seriously, it's so easy.
Take 5 minutes.
Yeah, and then when he goes back to filming Mission Impossible, you can just slap on a dollar store mustache piece.
Or you can make a really good mustache.
Or yes, put like at least $1,000 could do that with the best
with
makeup and
$1,000
stylist.
and a good makeup
Yeah.
artist. and costume
An
designer,
incredible, like,
you'll never know the difference.
it's literally 6 inches. It's just
a little. That's 6 inches is a big mustache.
Is that? Oh wait, yeah,
6
no,
inches?
yeah, no, yeah.
It's like
it was a pretty big mustache though. Pretty
true. It was
hearty,
beefy
yeah.
mustache.
Yeah, like okay,
can grow
three,
good facial
three.
hair.
We'll settle at 3. Just
a
the
little-
tiniest
just a little
slither of hair.
mustache.
Just a slither of hair,
Mustache,
right?
yeah.
And
A sliver.
And then
No.
Mission Impossible's
Yeah.
like, no, he's not. He doesn't need to shave. That's the thing. It's like legally. They had the option
They're
to
just
not
being
back
dicks.
down.
They're being
Exactly.
dicks.
It's just 2 lawyers who hated each other, I guess. They had history. And just imagine
I'm
being,
not shaving that mustache.
Just imagine being the Warner Brothers attorney who just like walks into the boardroom and is just like, well, you can't shave it. You guys got a skilled VFX team like on the go. So now,
and then they go, kinda.
just imagine your job. You are employed. Warner Brothers is pouring thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands into
Just
you.
rotoscoping the
Just
mustache.
rotoscoping to just
Yeah.
etch away this mustache piece by piece. And then not only that, looks terrible. You can tell in every scene, and it's so,
Something wrong with his lips.
Yeah, no, it makes him always look so. He always looks so disgruntled. Superman's meant to be happy in this movie most of the time, but he always looks so
like-
pissed. Yeah, his lips always curved, and I'm just like, the fact that this happened is incredible.
Yeah.
The fact that just this major, and this is Justice League. This is meant to be bigger than the Avengers at a point. There was a time when everyone knew who Superman and Batman and Wonder Woman were. No one
Yeah, this is
like, gave a
Superman,
shit.
Batman, Wonder Woman. What the hell?
These are the big boys, and just the fact that that movie was just. It was just tripped up on so many fronts is hilarious to me.
Yeah.
And you can tell because his lip looks disconcerting in so much of that movie. That you're like, okay, so
It's
much
the
of this
uncanny
was reshot.
valley thing,
The
right?
most uncanny valley thing in the world.
Yeah.
So obviously that just tells all of us we can see it literally highlights in red what was reshot and how little of the original vision was put to screen. And for me,
lot.
yeah, and I'm all for
Jeez.
artistic authenticity or whatever you call it in Hollywood, justice for
Well,
the
that's
Justice
more.
League
That's.
cut.
I mean, that's a whole other conversation. But that's more and more difficult. It seems.
Yeah,
in some
well,
ways for
well,
certain
no,
directors.
Yeah, just in terms of like you hire a director, he has a vision, you've been working with him on all these other movies, and then you are gonna lock away half of his work. They were gonna do that for the rest of time. They were just gonna lock away all because this happens all the time. Like I don't know if you know this, but Solo, the Han Solo movie.
That thing.
Well,
That's a whole.
There's a whole version of that movie out there, directed by the Phil Lord and Chris Miller, who made Lego Movie, 22 Jump Street, Spider-Verse. Those guys have a full cut of a Star Wars movie, but it's just hidden forever, right?
God damn it.
I know, like Edgar Wright, he was gonna make Ant-Man. I don't know if he shot footage, but potentially
Edgar
he
Wright was gonna make Ant-Man.
He was on Ant-Man for 7 years. That's the thing. And just
How did I not know that?
Oh, because no one wants you to, because that movie would have been incredible, and now they don't want you to know.
Oh
that you
my
can't
god,
have
that would have
it.
been sick.
Right, and he was working on it for 7 years. It was
Oh
insane. Like
my
before
God.
Iron Man was even a thing, he was trying to make Ant-Man, and they kept him on until they were like, "This doesn't really work anymore." Probably because it's
That's
too
so
cool.
dumb.
And I like Ant-Man, the end product, but it sucks to think of what could have been.
Oh my
But
god.
directors always get pulled off of these movies, and then the studio just sits on this footage forever. So the Snyder Cut, and that movie, Justice League came out 3 years ago at this point. So it's just been a bunch of very determined fans. I can't count myself as one of them, but a bunch of determined fans
Right,
who were
really pushing
hiring
that.
billboards. I was at Comic-Con one year. I saw a plane flying with a banner like flapping behind it. Release the Snyder Cut. I'm like, just like charity money on that, I guess. Like people were. I heard actually the cause did donate money to charity, but I'm just like, man, like this is unrelenting for something that will never come to pass, and then it did. I don't know how, but the
They
Snyder
got
Cut's
it.
coming out. I think because of COVID, actually.
Yeah.
That's the thing. This only happens.
They're like, well, we
because
can
of
make
the
some money
worldwide
off of
pandemic.
it.
Yeah, because they can't, as we said, they can't make money right now, and they
Yeah.
can't shoot anything. So it's like, well, what do we have that people want that we've already filmed that could potentially make us money in this time? And then you just look, oh, we have an entire cut of a movie. Of a film's original vision just sitting somewhere. Why don't we just edit all that together and finish the visual effects?
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, boom, get it out there.
Yeah.
Apparently it's going to be like split into 4 parts on another streaming service, HBO Max.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, you have
HBO Max.
that.
Yep.
So many. I can't wait. Like, that's the thing. Everyone's like, oh, I'm so happy we abolished cable. I'm like, we're just going to get that again, but just with every streaming service on the same box. Like, I feel like we're barely progressing. We're just going to end up back where we were. But, yeah, I can't speak to if I think the movie looks better.
Looks interesting.
It looks interesting. I just like the idea, even though I don't love Zack Snyder. Because here's the thing, didn't love Batman v Superman. That's the thing. This is a sequel to a movie that I really didn't like. Like now, like we're just getting what we thought we would, like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And even then, I was like, I haven't liked what this guy was doing with this universe earlier, so I don't see why I would now. And also, I'm just kind of more detached from the DC universe.
So there might
as a
be. You're
whole.
saying there might be too much hype.
Oh, 100%. Oh, this could easily be like. Did you see Batman v Superman?
I saw bits of it.
You saw, but there you go. It's.
Yeah, I'm really not
I
attached
respect
to
it
DC.
now in hindsight because Justice League is just such a heartless mess, and I like a movie that at least feels like it has a vision, and the director had passions, and he wanted to do things with it. You know, I can't
No
ever hate on
passion.
that fully.
No vision.
Exactly. Like he's an artiste. Like
Yeah.
I respect that from Zach,
Yeah.
right? And and the fact that he finally gets to have, especially with all the stuff that happened to him, right?
Yeah.
The fact that he's finally able to have his vision
That's good. That's
seen
good.
on the screen, great. Happy for him there. Doesn't mean I'll like it.